Have you ever jolted awake in the middle of the night because your calf seized so hard it felt like someone twisted your muscles with pliers? Or maybe you've had those mornings where you drag yourself from the bed, shuffle to the bathroom, and stare at the mirror wondering why you feel like you barely slept, even after a full 8 hours. If any of this feels familiar, you're not alone, and it's not your age. It's a warning signal from your body that most people completely overlook. Think about the last time you opened your eyes and immediately felt alive. Not simply awake, but sharp, steady, and ready to move through your day with the kind of clarity and energy you remember from decades ago. For millions of people over 50, that feeling has slowly faded, replaced by stiffness, fatigue, and the sense that their body is running on low battery all the time. But here's the twist no one sees coming. What you're experiencing may not be normal aging at all. In fact, 3 major research groups recently revealed something the supplement industry absolutely hates. The vast majority of synthetic magnesium supplements, the bottles sitting in your bathroom cabinet right now, aren't delivering anywhere near the amount your body thinks it's getting. Many brands give your body less than 30% of what the label claims. And yet, your body needs magnesium for over 300 critical processes, controlling your heartbeat, calming your nervous system, helping your muscles relax, supporting memory, and powering energy production inside your cells. When your levels drop, even slightly, everything begins to feel harder, heavier, slower. You've probably spent $100, maybe even $300 this year on supplements. The truth? Most of that was money quietly slipping through your fingers, because if your body can't absorb it, it never benefits you. Over the next few parts, I'm going to reveal the hidden magnesium thieves in the average kitchen, the foods that restore your levels naturally, and the stories of real people who turned their health around in a matter of weeks, without pills, without fancy powders, and without spending a fortune. But before we go deeper, answer this in the comments. When was the last time you felt genuinely energized in the morning? Backhand index pointing right, stay with me, because what you'll learn in the next section might change how you think about supplements forever. Why supplements fail, and how real food restores your energy. Let me introduce you to someone whose story might feel a little too familiar. A grandmother named Marion, 67 years old, walked into my clinic earlier this year moving slowly, one hand pressed against the wall for balance. She had been taking magnesium supplements faithfully, 400 mg every morning, because her doctor told her they help with her leg cramps, exhaustion, and nightly wake-ups. But after 3 years of swallowing those chalky capsules, nothing had improved. Her blood pressure hovered dangerously high. She woke up 4 or 5 times a night from painful spasms, and even short walks left her winded. What happened next shocked her, and it might shock you too. I told her to stop the supplements entirely. No pills. No powders. No fancy formulas. Instead, I asked her to add 2 simple foods to her daily meals. 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds in the morning, and a handful of pumpkin seeds in the afternoon. That was it. And what happened over the next 3 weeks was nothing short of remarkable. Her nighttime cramps faded, her blood pressure dropped, her energy began returning. Within a month, she felt younger, stronger, clearer than she had in years. So why did this work when the supplements did? Because your body doesn't absorb synthetic magnesium the same way it absorbs magnesium that comes naturally from food. When you swallow a supplement, your digestive system has to work hard to break it apart, identify what's inside, and attempt to pull out the usable magnesium. And honestly, your gut often has no idea how to handle it. The chemical form is foreign, unfamiliar, inefficient. Most people absorb only 20–30% of what's inside their capsules. The rest, it passes right through you and ends up in the toilet, along with your money. But when magnesium comes from whole foods like seeds, nuts, and fish, your body recognizes it immediately. The mineral rides into your system alongside natural proteins, healthy fats, and enzymes that help shuttle it straight into your cells. No chemical confusion, no wasted effort, no flushing it down the drain. And here, another overlooked truth. Most magnesium supplements come in forms like oxide, which are among the least absorbable. Yet they're marketed as if they're miracle solutions. So before you assume your fatigue, your cramping, or your foggy thinking requires more pills, consider the possibility that your body is simply starved for the real version of a mineral. It depends on every minute of your life. This is exactly why millions of older adults feel tired despite doing all the right things. Food works. Supplements often don't. And the craziest part, most people never even question it. Backhand index pointing right in the next section, I'm going to reveal what's actually happening inside your body when magnesium runs low, and the surprising reason deficiency skyrockets after age 50. This is the part no one ever explains. Stay tuned. What magnesium really does inside your body, and why deficiency explodes after 50. Now that you understand why supplements so often fail, let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body when magnesium levels start to fall. Most people think magnesium is just a sleep mineral, or something you take when you get leg cramps, but that barely scratches the surface. Magnesium is one of the most essential elements keeping your entire body running smoothly, quietly, and consistently every single second. Inside every cell are tiny power generators called mitochondria. These microscopic engines turn the food you eat into the energy that fuels everything: your heartbeat, your breathing, your thoughts, your muscles, your memory, even your ability to relax and sleep at night. And those little engines depend on magnesium. Without enough of it, they sputter, slow down, and begin to fail. That's when fatigue creeps in, even if you've slept 8 hours. That's when your heart works harder than it should. That's when your brain feels foggy and easily overwhelmed. Magnesium is also responsible for helping your nerves communicate. If you've ever noticed twitching eyelids, restless legs, sudden cramps, or a racing mind when you're trying to fall asleep, those are early signs your nervous system is struggling without enough of this mineral. But here, where the story takes a dramatic turn. After age 50, your body's ability to absorb magnesium drops by as much as 30–40%. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because the digestive system naturally becomes less efficient with age. Add in medications like diuretics, antacids, or blood pressure pills, many of which accidentally flush out magnesium, plus years of processed food habits, and you have the perfect storm for long-term deficiency. Most doctors never check magnesium levels because standard blood tests are almost useless. Around 99% of the magnesium inside your body lives inside your cells, not in your bloodstream. So you can have dangerously low levels and still show normal on a lab report. That means the symptoms, high blood pressure, fatigue, irregular heartbeat, poor sleep, mood swings, and muscle pain, get blamed on aging instead of the real issue. And once you start feeding your cells the right sources, everything begins to shift. Your energy, your mood, your clarity, your blood pressure, your sleep. It's not magic, it's biology. Backhand index pointing right in the next part, we're diving into the top natural magnesium-rich foods, including the one source that has more magnesium than any supplement ever created. You're going to be shocked at one. The top natural foods that restore magnesium, and the powerhouse source you've never been told about. Now it's time for the part everyone waits for, the foods that actually rebuild magnesium levels quickly, gently, and naturally. Remember this, your body loves magnesium from real food. It absorbs it faster, uses it more efficiently, and holds on to it longer. And these foods don't just deliver magnesium alone. They come packaged with healthy fats, enzymes, and nutrients that boost absorption even more. Let's start with the foods people think are the best sources. Leafy greens like spinach and bok choy are definitely helpful, but they aren't the miracle many believe. A big handful seems impressive, yet oxalates in these greens bind a portion of the magnesium, reducing how much you actually absorb. Still, with the right preparation, like adding lemon or a splash of vinegar, you can improve the absorption and unlock more of their mineral benefits. Then we have fruits such as avocados, bananas, and berries. They don't contain huge numbers individually, but what makes them special is their bioavailability. Nearly all of the magnesium in fruit is usable, and the antioxidants and fiber help your gut stay healthy, which improves mineral uptake even further. Next are non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. These modest, everyday foods deliver steady amounts of magnesium without anti-nutrients blocking the process. A cup here and there can quietly add 20–40 mg of magnesium that your body absorbs effortlessly. But here, where it gets more interesting. Dairy products, yogurt, milk, cheese may not be trendy, but the magnesium they contain is nearly 100% absorbable. There's no interference, no blockers, no wasted nutrients. A simple glass of milk before bed can relax muscles, soothe the nervous system, and even support better sleep. Whole grains like oats and brown rice are also reliable if you soak them. Soaking breaks down phytates that would otherwise prevent your body from absorbing the minerals. Just this small habit can double the magnesium your meals provide. Then comes dark chocolate. Yes, the good stuff. A small square of high-quality dark chocolate, 85% or higher, not only satisfies your craving, but also delivers a surprising amount of magnesium and powerful antioxidants for your heart and brain. Legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are another underrated powerhouse. Like grains, soaking them overnight dramatically boosts absorption, and they're packed with fiber and plant protein to keep your blood sugar steady. And now we reach the elite sources. Fish, especially salmon, sardines, and mackerel, offer magnesium your body absorbs 100% of. No waste. Plus, the omega-3 fats in fish work with magnesium to strengthen your heart and reduce inflammation. Nuts, almonds, cashews, Brazil nuts pack a concentrated mineral punch in small portions. Lightly roasting them increases their bioavailability even more. But the one source, the king of all magnesium-rich foods, is something tiny but unbelievably powerful. Seeds. Pumpkin seeds, chia, flax, sunflower, and especially hemp seeds. A single tablespoon of hemp seeds can deliver 70–90 mg of highly absorbable magnesium, more than many supplements provide in an entire capsule. This one food alone has transformed people's sleep, energy, circulation, and mood. Backhand index pointing right, but before you rush to add these foods to your meals, there's a hidden danger you need to know about. 3 common ingredients in most kitchens that actually steal magnesium from your body. Part 5 exposes all 3. Part 5, rewritten 400–500 words with a strong final CTA hook. The 3 hidden magnesium thieves, and the simple daily plan that restores your energy naturally. Now that you know the most powerful foods that rebuild magnesium levels, it's time to reveal the other side of the story, the part most people never hear. Because even if you're eating the right foods, your body may still be running low if you're unknowingly consuming ingredients that pull magnesium out of your cells faster than you can replace it. These aren't rare, exotic, or unusual foods. They're everyday items sitting in almost every kitchen, foods over 80% of Americans eat daily, without realizing they're slowly draining their energy, raising their blood pressure, stiffening their muscles, and intensifying fatigue. Let's start with the worst culprit. 1. White sugar, the fastest magnesium drain in the modern diet. Sugar feels harmless, even comforting, but every time you consume it, whether it's in soda, cookies, healthy, flavored yogurts, pastries, or sweetened coffee drinks, your body spikes its insulin to manage the sugar load. And that insulin spike forces your kidneys to flush magnesium out through your urine at a much higher rate. 0 nutrition, 0 minerals, and a direct hit to your magnesium reserves. Most people don't realize how much sugar they're consuming because it hides behind names like high fructose corn syrup, maltose, dextrose, cane juice, rice syrup, 1 can of soda, about 10 teaspoons, 1 fancy coffee drink, up to 15. Each one quietly drains the very mineral your body is struggling to hold onto. 2 white flour, the empty fuel that crowds out real nutrition. White flour is everywhere: bread, pasta, tortillas, pastries, crackers, pizza crust, noodles. But once wheat is stripped of its bran and germ during processing, it's left with almost no magnesium, barely 3 mg per 100 grams. Worse, these refined foods not only offer no minerals, but they also replace the nutrient-dense foods you should be eating. Every sandwich on white bread, every bowl of white pasta, every pastry or roll is a missed opportunity for your cells to receive real nutrition. Your body becomes full, but starved. 3 industrial seed oils, the inflammation trigger. Canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, vegetable oil. These heavily refined oils have been heated, bleached, deodorized, and processed until there's nothing beneficial left. They don't directly strip magnesium like sugar, but they increase inflammation, which disrupts mineral absorption throughout your body. And the scary part, they're in everything: salad dressings, sauces, fried foods, chips, frozen meals, margarine, baked goods. Choosing them over real fats like olive oil or butter slowly weakens your body's ability to absorb minerals. So what's the solution? Simplicity, not restriction. You don't need a complicated diet. You don't need expensive powders or a stack of supplements. Here's a simple daily plan that gives you around 500 mg of highly absorbable magnesium, naturally. Sunrise morning. 1 glass of milk or yogurt, approximately 40-50 mg. 1 tsp hemp seeds on oatmeal yogurt, approximately 70-90 mg. Bento box lunch. 1 serving of salmon or mackerel, approximately 50-70 mg. 1 cup broccoli or Brussels sprouts, approximately 20-30 mg. A half cup soaked brown rice, approximately 20 mg. Crescent moon evening. 1 square of 85% dark chocolate, approximately 50 mg. A quarter cup almonds, approximately 60-70 mg. Add in vegetables, grains, beans, and nuts throughout the day, and you easily cross 500 mg without a single supplement. This is the exact plan people use to transform their energy, sleep, blood pressure, and clarity, often within weeks. Now your turn. If you're ready to break the cycle of fatigue, nighttime cramps, and low energy, then commit to one change right now. Backhand index, pointing right comment, which magnesium-rich food you will start adding this week. Hemp seeds, almonds, fish, dark chocolate. Small changes, powerful results. This is the beginning of your transformation.